Some people feel things before they happen, and it's not imagination. Call it intuition, pattern recognition, or your nervous system reading signals faster than words. If you were born on one of these dates, you may be naturally tuned to patterns, and that gift can either guide you or steal your peace. I'm going to reveal all 7, but stay to the end because the last one is the most misunderstood, and it's the one people confuse with anxiety the most. Now listen, this video is not here to label you or scare you. Think of it as a mirror, a way to understand yourself. In numerology and spiritual symbolism, some birth dates carry certain patterns, not because you're cursed or special, but because humans repeat energy. We repeat habits. We repeat cycles. And if you've ever said any of these, why do I feel people's energy so fast? Why do I overthink everything? Why can I sense danger before it comes? Why do my dreams warn me? Then you're in the right place. Here's how this will work. For each date, I'll give you 4 things: the gift, the shadow, the real-life signs, and 1 practice to protect your mind. And don't skip, because even if your number isn't here, your pattern might be. Quick note: when I say born on these dates, I mean born on the 2nd, 7th, 11th, 13th, 16th, 20th, or 29th of any month. While you listen, comment your day number, just the number, like 11 or 29. I want to see how many of you are on this frequency. All right, let's begin. Date 1, born on the 2nd. If you were born on the 2nd, your intuition comes through emotion and atmosphere. When workings from there, you can walk into a room and feel what people are hiding. You're a human mood detector. Sometimes you don't even need to ask questions. You just know. But here's the shadow. You don't only read emotions, you can absorb them. So you feel sad for no clear reason, anxious for no clear reason, tired for no clear reason. And if you don't understand what's happening, you start blaming yourself. Real-life signs. You feel drained after being around certain people. You notice tension before anyone speaks. You struggle with boundaries. You care so much, you forget yourself. Your protection practice. Name the emotion out loud before it enters you too deep. Say, "This is not mine. This is not mine. This is not mine." Then put your hand on your chest and take 3 slow breaths. People born on the 2nd need emotional grounding, or your gift turns into suffering. I once heard someone say, "I thought I was weak until I realized I was just open." That's the 2nd. Now the next one is different because it doesn't read emotion first. It reads patterns. Date 2, born on the 7th. If you were born on the 7th, you have investigative intuition. You see beneath words, beneath smiles, beneath "I'm fine." You're a natural truth seeker. Even as a child, you probably asked deep questions like, why am I here? Why do people lie? Why do I feel different? But the shadow of the 7th is isolation. Because when you see too much, you stop trusting. You start thinking, nobody understands me. And slowly, you lock your heart. Real-life signs. You overanalyze everything. You don't fully relax around people. You love being alone, but sometimes it becomes loneliness. You sense fake behavior fast. Your practice is called truth without obsession. Before you chase a stressful thought, ask, is knowing this helping me or hurting me? Then choose peace. Because if you were born on the 7th, your intuition is sharp, but your mind can become a prison if you don't guide it. If this is you, and you've been feeling mentally heavy, comment, "I choose peace." Next is the date people fear the most, but I'm going to tell you the truth about it. Date 3, born on the 11th. If you were born on the 11th, your intuition is like a signal tower. You receive information fast, dreams, signs, sudden knowing. Sometimes you predict something, and later it happens. And you don't even celebrate, you just go, "I knew it." But the shadow of the 11th is nervous energy, because your system is always processing, so you feel restless. And your mind doesn't fully sleep. Real life signs, strong dreams that feel real. You sense people's intentions. You get sudden warnings. You struggle to turn off your mind. Your practice? Reduce noise, less scrolling, less gossip, less chaos. And for 60 seconds a day, sit in silence and say, "Only what is meant for me will reach me." Because the 11th is powerful, but without control, it feels like overload. People born on the 11th often say, "I don't know why I'm like this." You're like this because you're sensitive to signals. And sensitivity is a gift, if it's disciplined. Now, the next date is where deep intuition meets deep transformation. Date 4, born on the 13th. If you were born on the 13th, you're a transformer. Well, you don't just sense energy, you sense change. You can tell when something is ending. You can feel a relationship dying, even when people are still smiling. But the shadow of 13 is fear of loss, because you've probably lived through sudden shifts, friendships that ended fast, family drama, moving, changing schools, changing plans. So you can become controlling, not because you're arrogant, but because you're trying to stop pain. Real life signs. You feel endings before they happen. You struggle to let go. You can reinvent yourself quickly. Betrayal makes trust hard again. Your practice. Release rituals. Once a week, write down one thing you're holding too tight. Then say, "If it's mine, it stays. If it's not, it goes in peace." The 13th energy becomes blessed when you realize endings are not punishment. They're redirection. If you've survived a painful change and you're still here, type, "I survived." Next is the date that looks calm, but inside, it's intense. Date 5, born on the 16th. If you were born on the 16th, your intuition is spiritual intelligence. You sense hidden motives. You feel when something is spiritually off. You may not even be loud about it. Your knowing is quiet, but strong. But the shadow is pride pain. Not pride like, "I'm better than you." Pride like, "I'll handle it alone." And because you don't like looking weak, you suffer in silence. Real life signs. You hate fake love. You dislike crowded drama. You can feel when someone envies you. You don't trust quickly, but when you do, you love deeply. Your practice. Mental cleansing before sleep. Say a short prayer or affirmation like, "Anything planted in my mind that is not mine, leave now." Then drink water slowly and breathe. People born on the 16th don't just need rest. They need mental clearing. Now, the next date is for the natural protectors, the ones who end up carrying everyone. Date 6, born on the 20th. If you were born on the 20th, your intuition is tied to responsibility. You sense what people need. You sense danger around the ones you love. You might even be the one in your family who always knows when something is wrong. But the shadow is emotional burden, because you keep saving people. And when you save people too much, you forget yourself. Real life signs. You feel guilty when you rest. You're the peacemaker. You carry family stress. You attract people who want help but don't want to change. Your practice. Choose one boundary and keep it sacred. For example, I won't respond to draining messages after 9 p.m. I won't lend money I can't afford to lose. I won't over-explain my choices. Your intuition is not meant to make you everyone's rescue boat. It's meant to guide you. If you're always helping people and you're tired, comment, I release the burden. Now remember what I said at the beginning. The last one is the most misunderstood. Because people with this date don't just have intuition, they can spiral into confusion when they ignore grounding. Date 7. Born on the 29th, most misunderstood. If you were born on the 29th, your intuition is extreme sensitivity mixed with leadership energy. End quote. You feel people deeply, but you also feel called to become something bigger. That's why many 29 people live two lives. One life where they're quiet and gentle, and another life where they know they're meant to rise. But the shadow of 29 is inner conflict, because you feel so much that you can mistake anxiety for intuition, fear for warning, and overthinking for prophecy. And when you confuse those, you start seeing enemies everywhere. You doubt everyone. Then you doubt yourself. Real life signs. Sudden mood shifts for no clear reason. Feeling unsafe when you're actually emotionally exhausted. Deep dreams. Then waking up afraid. Feeling like love always comes with pain. Attracting intense relationships. Your practice. Discernment. Before you react to a feeling, ask 3 questions. Is this feeling calm or chaotic? Does this bring clarity or confusion? Does this push me to heal or to panic? Because intuition brings clarity. Fear brings chaos. If it's chaotic, it's not guidance. It's a signal that you need grounding. Some of you listening, your biggest battles weren't outside you. They were inside your mind. You weren't weak. You were ungrounded. Now, as promised, here's a simple 60-second method you can use anytime your mind gets noisy. Step 1, label it. Say, this is fear, or this is a warning. Name it. Don't run from it. Step 2, calm your body. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that 3 times. Step 3. Choose a statement. Say, what is mine will remain. What is not mine will leave in peace. Or if you're spiritual, say a short prayer for clarity and protection over your mind. This is how you stop intuition from turning into anxiety. If one of these dates is yours, comment yes and your number. And if you want part 2, I'll do 7 birth dates that are naturally protected no matter what they face. Also, if this video described you too accurately, you're not alone. This channel is for people who feel deeply, think deeply, and want peace without losing their gift. Subscribe to Soul Frequency, because your mind deserves clarity.